This is literally everything you would need to build a perfect first aid kit from anything from scraped knee to trauma. So sunken chest wounds, everything. And I wash, and there's stuff to pull splinters out and clean wounds. I've even got stuff for suturing, like steri strips, all sorts of stuff. I got tons of steri strips, different ones, 3M. And then these are the other ones, the smaller ones, really smaller pack. And then there's your for larger surfaces. There's tons of stuff for medical supplies, compress bandages, your Israeli bandage, tourniquet. This is your standard one, the one that I would recommend. And then I even have the ret tee that some folks out there like. And there's just different applications you could use that for if you needed it. So I'm just sort of laying everything out here. Cold packs, quick clot. I don't like quick clot because you gotta clean it out once you apply it. Also have stuff for splinting, all sorts of just craziness. Triangular bandages as well. Mouthpiece for CPR. Stuff from treating poison oak, poison ivy to sting relief, and the list goes on. I've even got burn gel in this kit. That really is not the point of all the items. It's more of how cool this bag is, I found, right? So I found this bag, and I buy stuff with my own money and show you guys, but I needed a bag to carry another kit, and I wanted to get this put together, and I figured a few of you would like this. I didn't want to just get the bag and put some cool stuff in it and not ever show anyone, since it would kind of defeat the purpose of like the YouTube channel. So anyway, it comes with one of these little patches, of course. This is all moly, and it also is all loop Velcro. So you can put all kinds of cool patches on it. You have a tab back here you can also hang, and you also have your moly assist back here to tab onto something. Quick tear away. It also has braided paracord, and this is like, shake it apart like this. There's the lightning logo here. I'll put the link in the drop down, but it's like Lightning Medical, something like that. I can't remember, but I'll put a link in there to take you to it. Opens up just like this, and you've got these neat little lanyards for hooking things in. You can take and just sort of open it up, drop what you want to put in there, and you can loosen this up even more. So you loosen it up quite a bit, so that way you're not sitting here struggling trying to get all this stuff in there. You can loosen it up and pull it all the way as big as you like down here at the end. Check this out. See? I thought this is kind of cool. So you don't have to struggle. Anyways, see? Now that's already loosened up, and you could put something else in there, right? You slip it in there just like that, and then go to your next one. Pull that out. See? And then once you're done, once you get everything in there that you want right here, you just pull this tight and everything stays in there. And stuff like this, like the cold pack, you're going to want to put up here in a loose fitting area, which they've got in this bag, separate sections here and here, and then you have one here, also here as well. Stuff you want to keep in there. You could also do your shears, put sets of shears in there. They'll stuff all the way in there if you need them to, or you do your Israeli bandage here or up here, but it wouldn't really matter. But stuff you wouldn't want a lot of pressure on, you just put it up here and you can reach right in there and grab it. And then all these sections here for all your gauze and items. And you could probably do just gloves in one section here, because most folks like to go for the gloves first, right? Any type of situation where there's a lot of bleeding, so you want to get to the gloves first. You can separate just bandages and things on the other side. I'm just trying to give you some ideas. I'm going to slap this kit together real quick and just see how it turns out. Alright, so the way I've got it set up to roll it up, and I've got this is the first thing you come to on the outside of the bag, because I was considering putting this on the inside. I just don't want it to be too bubbled out. This is a lot of stuff. I mean, this is literally everything that a person could think of in a situation. And easy access, you want to be able to get to all your gels, creams, all that stuff is right there. So you know exactly what it is. Gloves, mouthpiece, things like that. It's all on one side. And you just want to be able to have easy access. And you kind of want to put things together. I did it like that because I didn't want pieces just falling all over the place. So I wanted it kind of organized in some kind of order that I would want it in. Oh, shut up, dog. Anyways, in this fashion. So something like that. I'm going to set this up like a quick release for the rat tee. And you can just, it's kind of neat. I mean, you've got Velcro all the way down. So I just figured I'd make use of some Titan survival cord straps. You know what I mean? You got to make use of this stuff, man. How much did you pay for that Titan survival cord? You didn't use the straps for anything? Yeah, and I could just flip that through there. And that's literally quick release. And I've already unwound it. So basically, if you pull that off, you could just grab it. It'll just psh, like that, and you've got your 3-inch rule here as well, still in place. So if you read the instructions, right? You read the instructions on your rat tee, right? Did anyone? All right. So I'm gonna mount this one. I'm probably gonna mount this one here. I might actually, as you were, I might go back here with this one. I think it would be much more adequate if I put it here. And I'll figure out how I'm going to do that in a sec. You guys might remember, I told you guys before, I like purchasing a ton of this bungee. You know, I always get tons of that stuff. And I figure, well, I'm going to put this thing upside down or straight up. Because I've got the pen here so I can mark the time. I just unzip and grab that and do the time. Thinking about kind of putting it back here. But just lace that through. I don't like messing stuff up, so I always have to grab my fid so I can lace stuff. Makes things 10 times easier. All right, so you can just go through here. Go through here. It doesn't matter if the bag's a little tight, because I mean, I went above and beyond kind of putting this together. I know it's more than an individual first aid kit. It can kind of become a family lifesaver kit. And I know a lot of you out there have families, and and it goes back to those questions that I get, you know, so-and-so doesn't want to prep, what do I do? Well, you prep for them, right? Goes back to some of the stuff that I say, yeah, you might be the guy that has to take care of everybody, but you do it because you love them, right? Isn't that what I would say? You do it because you love them. So and so might not want to prep, but don't be a jerk about it. I've ran into so many situations like that. Just don't leave them hanging. Hey, in the end, they'll be like, you know what? I wish I would listen to you. Oh well, too late now. But I know. There's a lot of folks out there who's like, screw them, BA. Nobody cares. But then some of us are like, nah, I can't do that. Can't leave them hanging. All right, I think that's how I like it. Let me try it. Because I got my twist here. So I should be able to slip that through there like that. And that should be able to slip through there like that. Oh, oh yeah. Now I can pull that tight. Click it back on here. Yeah. Nice. You need to get out of my face. There we go. Actually, I'll just slip you over there like that. Bam! Look at that. Bamster, son. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. I mean, you need this guy. I mean, you could literally just grab this thing and it's going to come undone like that. That's pretty cool, man. Digging this bag. I've fallen in love with this little bag. I have fit everything in this sucker, man. Everything. It's all in there. It's all in there. In one kit. In one kit. And I'm in a situation, man, and you can hang it. You know what I mean? You know, you can hang it up. You just put a lanyard back here and you can tie it to a tree, right? So rip that puppy out and build you up a little medical center right there. You know, get what you need done. And some of this stuff will soak up and be used fairly quickly, but you know, and then again, it might be over time. But it's all about being prepared. I would not recommend this as a home medical kit. This is more of a bug out type thing and multiple situations, and you just don't know what you're going to run into. This would be, it's very light, very light. It's just, it takes up a lot of room. It's kind of big, right? It's kind of big. Not too bad, but it is what it is. You know, it's something that you're in a situation, most people disregard medical stuff. Most people would just, you know, technically, in reality, in my head, I know that I would just use a couple of sticks as a splint or something. I wouldn't need to bring anything fancy for splinting or anything. But some folks, you should see folks jump bags. Like the wife's jump bag is nuts. It blows my mind. I mean, this stuff, she's even got casting material on that thing. She's so ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah. It's just all about being prepared. I want to share this little bag. I thought it was kind of cool. And you guys can, if you want one, I'll have the link in the drop down if you like it. If not, move along. Anyways, God bless you guys. Take care.